Hello again, everyone. It's Vince Forer here from TradeWinds.com, and this is our update for May 14th, 2017. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Let's take a quick look at how the markets finished off last week. On Friday, stocks closed mostly lower, once again, really due to that retail sector, which we'll take a deeper look at in a second here. But the Dow was lower by about 22 points on Friday, while the S&P was down about 3.5. The Nasdaq actually managed to squeak out a slight gain of 5 points, put in a new fresh all-time high here, while the Russell pulled back almost 8 points. Now, as I mentioned, that retail sector has been really taking a hit. Now, when you have a sector that's in the media or, is either thriving for some reason or really being punished for some reason, like the retail sector is now, really due to the fact that most sales are now going online. So, or at least that's what the trend is. So one of the easiest things to do is just go to the industry list. I mean, if you're a TOS user, it's very simple. Just go down here to by industry and go to consumer discretionary and textiles, apparels, and luxury goods. And you have a whole list here. And all you want to do is flip through these charts one by one, looking for the proper setup. Quite easy, because usually you'll get two or three of the big names starting that new trend, and then you can pick off all the others as you go. Now, the main ones here recently taking a hit: Macy's down big time once again on Friday. Sears Holdings down big. JCPenney, which really led the way, down 14% on Friday. So a lot of pain across the board. Here's the Gap, more pain. Ralph Lauren here, big time drop. So all of these are really taking a major hit. Now, if you don't want to play individual stocks and you want to play the sector as a whole, you can also look at an ETF. And the main one for the retail sector is XRT. And so you can see here it's once again breaking down. If we go to the higher time frame, and it's been in a range here for a little while, if it breaks these lows, look out, could be going much lower. So that's one way to trade a sector overall, and it's a lot easier than it looks. Once you catch wind that a few of the big names are rolling over or about to thrive, about to move higher, you can jump all over it. Now, obviously, in a case like retail, the other thing you can do is go where the money's going. In other words, if sales now are going online versus brick and mortar, look at online retailers, and there's no bigger than Amazon. So Amazon right now is a little extended. It's been rolling here upwards. Beautiful trend across all time frames. So, I would wait for a pullback to find a better entry, but certainly Amazon looks poised for a continuation of that move. On Friday, bonds up nicely, up 91 cents, while gold was up about 3.5 points and crude was fairly flat. Now, news this week, fairly light week for news. Monday, housing market index. Tuesday, housing starts. Redbook and e-commerce sales. Again, that's going to be important. Wednesday, MBA mortgage apps numbers. Thursday, jobless claims and money supply. And Friday, the Baker Hughes rig count. That's about it for now. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we will see you on our next update.